You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Hey guys, it's Melody Lane. Today I'm going to make you a card. I actually came into the craft room to do something else, to make a different kind of card, but I just was so inspired by this stamp set. I was playing with it yesterday, and so now I'm going to make a card with it. This is a new stamp set from Oak Tree Stamps. It was inspired by me, so like I need to inspire you to use it, right? And we're going to be inspiring. And I'm making a card for myself, something for me to look at every day, not to send to somebody else, because sometimes you just need to read some of these every day to be grateful. If you're grateful for everything you have, happiness comes automatic. You just be happy when you're grateful. Today I'm going to make a card that says be inspiring, and I'm going to use the layered lilac, and we're going to do some embossing and some masking with this. All right, so let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mask off the back. I'm going to use some washi tape for that and just a piece of paper. So I'm going to put the washi tape right on the fold line. Okay, I'm going to use this fern from Close to My Heart. I got this from Deb Killian from Paper Hugs, who sells Close to My Heart products. And she sent this to me because I mentioned I wanted all the new colors. So she was so generous and sent me all the new colors. So I'm just going to go around. Not sure how I'm going to do this yet. Now I'm going to use the thistle color, and I'm going to use the first layer to the lilac. This is the layer, actually has 4 layers. So this is just the first one. And I'm not going to be real careful. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I want to put a mask over the leaves so I can keep them green. So to do that, I'm just going to get the scrap paper and stamp on it. I don't have to stamp real good. I just need the outline of it. Just gonna take these scissors, fussy cut it out. There we go. So now I'm going to cut all of these out, and I'm going to use Bonding Memories. It's a two-way glue. It's the same thing as the Zig two-way glue. So I'm going to put this on the back. I don't want to glue this down yet. I want the glue to dry, so it'll be temporary. It'll kind of be like a Post-it note. I'm going to cut these out, let them dry, and then I'll put them on the leaves. I'm using Close to My Heart stamp cleaner. And I'm also going to make my own embossing powder. Now, I'm not really creating it from scratch. I'm just making my own colors by mixing them. So I have this container. I bought a whole package of these at the Dollar Tree for $1. Like, many times. They have this size, and then they have some a little smaller. I wanted some different colors. I wanted to do pink, and then I also wanted this one. It's Kaleidoscope by Stampendous, and then this one by Recollections, Sparkle Clear Silver. I'm going to use all of these and just pour a little bit in and mix them together. Okay, let's put the lid back on. Shake it up. Look how pretty that is. Can you see it? That is so pretty. I want to make more. Let's put some more of this in. This one. Let's add a little more pink. I think this one is from Recollections too. It came in a package with some others. I love the holographic in that. Isn't it pretty? Okay, we'll have to see what it looks like. Okay, while those are drying, I'm going to go ahead and stamp some here, just not going over the leaves. Okay, now I'm going to use the second layer. And I'm going to use the same ink. I can do that because putting the same ink over it makes it darker. See? So now the third layer, I'm going to use Thistle and then Gypsy. So I'm stamping it in Thistle, then I'm stamping it in Gypsy. Now I'm just stamping it in the first one. I use the Thistle. Just to get a few, make it look like they're not as prominent. Okay, now I'm going to emboss the middle of the lilacs. So I'm putting this paper down here to catch the embossing, and this is an embossing buddy. This has powder in it. I want to make sure none of the embossing powder sticks anywhere else on the card. So now I'm using this little tiny piece here for the middle of the flower. And I'm going to stamp it with a mini Versamark, and I'm just going to stamp it in the middle of all the flowers I see. If I can see the middle, that's where it's going. Okay, I think I got them all. And I'm using this yellow scent. It's lemonade flavor. Yes, it has a scent. Even after you use it, it smells like lemonade. Not just lemons, lemonade. I'm not sure where we got these. George had picked them up somewhere. You know, this is what happens when you turn into a craft hoarder and you have to have all the supplies. Looks pretty good. There's just a little extra here. Can brush off any extra. And I'm going to put this back into the jar. So now I'm using my heat tool. Let it warm up a second. Can you see it change? Isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay, now I want to use the rest of the stamp set, and I'm going to use the bee, and I think I'm going to stick this here. Do be happy down here. Put inspiring in the middle, and put the bee here, and then the grateful maybe there. Something like that. Okay, let's do the inspiring first. So I'm going to use my big Versamark, which you can see I've been playing with my flowers with this. So I'm stamping it into the big Versamark, and then I'm also going to stamp it into the Gypsy, so it'll have more color. So let's put that here. Love that. Okay, now we need to change this to Grateful. And I'm going to put that one up here. Now let's use our embossing powder I made. Actually, we can take this off of here now. Okay, let's dump this on here. I got some lines in there from my ink, but so we'll just have some lines in there. That's just gonna have to be that way. Let's heat this up. Look how pretty that is. You see it? Look. Look how pretty. I don't think those lines look awful in there. I could add some more lines just to make it look like they're supposed to be there. And this is a card just for me to look at in my craft room, to remember to be grateful, to remember to inspire you, and to remember to be happy while doing it. Because it's really all just attitude. You can choose your attitude, and I choose to be happy. All right, guys, if you like this card, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There's plenty more coming, and download my app in the App Store. It's completely free, and you'll get all of my tutorials. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I love you. I'll see you in the next video. But first, here's a shout out to a few of the people who get perks for supporting me on Patreon. Terry, Michelle, Mary, Rosemary, Tina, Carol, Judy, Diana, Jane, Sheila, Kathy, Lynn, Cutterpunk, Linda, Sally, Christine, Belinda, Donna, Jean, Allison, Janelle, Ariana, Linda, Richard, and Elizabeth. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.